Good day, mates. Imagine a place where the sun shines brighter, the beaches are endless, and the people are as warm and welcoming as a summer barbecue. Welcome to Australia, the land down under. Nestled in the southern hemisphere, Australia boasts a plethora of unique landscapes, from the rugged red expanses of the dusty outback to the breathtaking beauty of the Great Barrier Reef. Australia is a country that continues to captivate and inspire. But it's not just the landscapes that make Australia unique. The population is as diverse as the terrain itself. The indigenous Aboriginal people have called this land home for tens of thousands of years, and their rich culture continues to thrive today. Fast forward to the present, and you'll find a multicultural melting pot of communities, each adding their own unique flavor to the Aussie experience. Australia, a country rich in history and culture, where every day is a new adventure. From its ancient roots to its modern-day charm, Australia's history is as varied as its landscapes. Let's take a walk through time, shall we? Our journey begins with the Aboriginal people, the traditional custodians of this land, who have a rich culture dating back over 60,000 years. Their stories, art, and spiritual connection to the land are an integral part of Australia's identity. Then, in the late 18th century, the British arrived, transforming the continent into a penal colony. This period left an indelible mark on Australia's societal fabric, leading to a clash of cultures that still resonates today. Fast forward to the 20th century, Australia evolved into a multicultural nation, thanks to waves of immigration from Europe, Asia, and beyond. This melting pot of cultures has contributed to the vibrant, diverse society we see in Australia today. From its ancient past to its dynamic present, Australia's story is a tapestry of experiences that have shaped its unique culture. When you think of Australia, what comes to mind? Kangaroos? Barbies? The Sydney Opera House? Or perhaps a certain Crocodile Dundee? Sure, these are some of the Aussie icons that have gained global recognition. Kangaroos bouncing their way across the vast outback are as Australian as it gets. And who could forget the Barbie, shorthand for a barbecue, a staple of Australian social gatherings? Then, we have the Sydney Opera House, an architectural marvel that has become synonymous with the city it graces. And of course, there's Crocodile Dundee, the rugged outback adventurer who has become a part of pop culture folklore. But Australia's contributions extend far beyond these icons, from sports, where they've given us champion swimmers, and cricketers, to the arts, with award-winning actors and musicians, not to mention their advancements in science and technology that have made a significant global impact. These icons and stereotypes, while fun and entertaining, just scratch the surface of what Australia is all about. If there's one phrase that encapsulates the Australian spirit, it's "no worries, mate." This simple, reassuring sentiment is the backbone of Australia's laid-back, friendly culture. It's an attitude that's as ingrained in the Aussie psyche as a love of Barbies, footy, and the great outdoors. But where does this no-worries culture come from? Well, let's take a trip back in time. Australia's unique blend of rugged individualism and community spirit may have its roots in the early settlers' experiences. These pioneers, many of whom were convicts, had to survive in an unfamiliar and often harsh environment. They needed to rely on each other, and they couldn't afford to sweat the small stuff. Over time, this attitude of resilience and mutual support became a defining part of the Australian character. But it's not just history that's shaped the culture. Australia's geography also plays a role. With its vast, open landscapes and sunny climate, it's no wonder Aussies have a relaxed attitude towards life. When you're surrounded by such natural beauty, it's hard not to feel a sense of ease and contentment. Now, Australia isn't the only country with a laid-back culture. Other nations like New Zealand and Canada also have a reputation for being friendly and easygoing. But there's something distinct about the Aussie no-worries attitude. Perhaps it's the way it's expressed, with a cheeky grin and a casual "mate" at the end. Or maybe it's the underlying sense of optimism and resilience that sets it apart. There are countless examples of this attitude in action, from the way Aussies handle setbacks with a shrug and a smile, to the warm, welcoming manner in which they treat visitors. It's a culture that values mateship, fair go, and not taking life too seriously. So the next time you find yourself feeling stressed or overwhelmed, remember the Aussie way. Take a deep breath, let go of your worries, and say to yourself, "No worries, mate." Because in Australia, where it isn't just a phrase, it's a way of life. We've taken you on a whirlwind tour of Australia, from its sun-drenched beaches to its no-worries culture. We've dived into its rich history and walked you through the iconic symbols that make Australia, well, Australia. This land down under, with its diverse landscapes and a population as vibrant as its coral reefs, is more than just a country. It's a way of life. We've explored the laid-back and friendly culture that Aussies are famous for, and the unique no-worries philosophy that sets them apart from the rest of the world. It's a culture that is born out of the country's innate love for life, and its belief in making the most of every moment. Now we'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced a similar culture? How does it compare to your own country? Share your stories and let's celebrate the spirit of no worries, mate. See you later.